Today I will be covering the importance of the energy audit, because as in MES you all are aware that we are dealing into the supply of electric supply as well as water supply to the garrison, and there are the installations which are running into the MVAs, that is megavolt amperes, and accordingly as per the Energy Audit Act, that is 2001 Energy Conservation. Now it is compulsory for any firm which is having a tenure of more than 5 crore to go through this energy audit, and it is dealing with either the distribution, supply or in the generation of the electricity. Now what happens in energy audit, gentlemen? It is first is the verification, monitoring, analysis of various energy, including submission of the technical report containing what are the recommendations for improving the energy efficiency with cost benefit analysis and action plan to reduce the energy consumption. Why the need of energy audit, gentlemen? There are the three top operating expenses are energy, that is electrical, therma, labor and material. Energy would emerge as a top ranker of the cost reduction. Primary objective of energy audit is to determine ways to reduce energy consumption per unit of product output or to the lower operating cost. Energy audit provides a benchmark for managing organization. So various types of energy audits. First is the primary audit, then is the targeted energy audit, and finally is the detailed energy audit. Coming on to the gentlemen primary energy audit, what we deal in primary energy audit is just we find out what are the existing and easily optimal data of the station. Secondly, we find out the energy consumption in the various organizations which are there in that garrison. Find out, estimate the scope for saving, then we identify the immediate improvements sets as a reference point. Also identify areas of more detailed study oblique what are the measurement places where we can have the scope to save the electricity. Now coming on to the second thing, that is the targeted energy audit. In targeted energy audit, gentlemen, it is based on outcome of the primary audit results. It provides data and detailed analysis on specified target projects. Target audit therefore involve detailed surveys of the targets. And then is detailed energy audit. In the detailed energy audits, all the systems and equipments which consume energy and the audit comprises a detailed study on energy savings and the cost. Detailed energy audit is again can be carried out in three phases. First is the pre-audit phase, then is the audit phase, and then is the post-audit phase. So now to talk about energy audit in MES, that is in the various installations. One is the detailed checks are carried out while carrying out the electricity tariff payments to any outside agencies, maybe that is the state electricity board or some other private source. Annual maintenance payment is also done to the outside agencies for carrying out the maintenance of the behalf of MES. So proper utilization certificate and memorandum is signed, and these documents are also audited and giving the benefit for the energy saving of the installation. There are garrisons where the MOU is signed, for example of 2 MVA and electricity drawn is only for 1.5 MVA. So why a garrison should pay and have an additional penalty for that 0.5 MVA? Now gentlemen, I will be covering the energy audit findings. For last 10 years we have collected some data. To keep the confidentiality of the garrison, I am not addressing the name of the garrison or the state or the city, but I will be just covering what all analysis we have found out after the energy audits were carried out in the respective station. So the first most important point is excess payment which have been made to the state electricity board, electric supply agencies due to wrong billing. So as per 2003 Electricity Act, state electricity regulatory commissions are responsible to fix the tariff. So energy charges as well as fixed charges, electrical duty, octroi, meter rent, fuel surcharge and power factor surcharge, as well as rebate on the ST supply. Another thing where garrison engineers have gone wrong is excess payment due to incorrect application of tariff schedule. We have identified 12 out of 30 state electricity boards charge higher tariff rates than the civilian, and excess payment to the tune of 11.85 crores was made. So next place where overpayment due to incorrect levy of fixed charges. One of the GE is supposed to pay actual maximum demand of 75% of CMD. However, resultant average overpayment led to 29.6 lakhs per year. One of the GE in Himachal Pradesh, the contract actual was maximum recorded demand for 30 minimum interval or 90% of CMD, whichever is higher. so which resulted in average overpayment of 19.68 lakhs. Another thing is irregular payment of electrical duty, that is ED and electrical tax. So as per Article 271 Constitution of India, no tax on Government of Indian agencies has to be put. However, without knowing this policy, two of the Gs has paid 70.58 lakhs. Another issue is of octroi charges, irregular payment of octroi charges. Article 271 clearly states that no octroi on government agencies. However, two of the Gs has paid, one to the tune of 2.7 crore and one has paid almost around 3.18 lakhs. Another important aspect a G must keep in mind is non-availing of rebate on ST supply. Compensation of transmission losses in form of rebate for 11 to 132 kV lines are provided. However, Gs have done excess payment to the tune of 99 lakhs in 4 years. One of the G has done in 24.4 lakhs, one of the G has done 52 lakhs. Next thing is non-adjustment of interest on security deposit. Licensing liable to interest on security deposit to the consumers. So, two Gs have paid excess amount because of this interest to the tune of 59.60 lakhs. Some things which can be avoidable is the payment of demand or fixed charges due to the inflated CMD, that is whatever is the contractual agreement with the state government. So, we have identified there are 13 stations which have CMD inflated vis-a-vis the requirement. For example, if the garrison requires 2 MVA and CMD is done for 1 MVA, so why should a garrison pay for extra 1 MVA? So, we have identified there is an excess payment of 3.98 crore. So, it must be reviewed and regularly CMD must be contracted as per the actual requirement. Avoidable payment on terms of penalty / surcharge. So, minimum average power factor is around 0.85 to 9, mandatory for the bulk supply. So, we found that around 8 Gs paid surcharge of 90.69 lakhs for 4 years. Now, coming to the surcharge due to enhancement of the contracted load, one of the G has payment over and above CMD, that is 92.72 lakhs. So, loss of rebate due to delay in opening of the letter of credit. So, one of the G delayed in signing of the power agreement and it led to the loss of 39.21 lakhs. Also, the point which has come out in the audit findings is the short recovery of electrical charges, non-short recovery of fixed charges. So, 10 military stations were not recovering fixed charges and it went to the loss of 3.45 crores. Second, delay in floating of bills of paying consumers. So, 4 Gs did not flow electricity bill for occupied occupation and which led to the loss of 2.84 crore. Now, another point is of the non-recovery of the meter rent. We have found that during the audit that there are 4 garrisons who didn't recover the meter rent amounting to 92.62 lakhs. So, all the measures were not employed for recovering of the amount. Another issue is short recovery of electrical duty. G is responsible to recover the electrical duty as revised rest every year. So, because of this, not regularly visiting the electrical duty, around 16.36 lakhs of average per year, the short recovery loss was there. Now, non-recovery of energy charges, BSO and the account officer is responsible for the recovery. 3.56 crore shortfall annually from the domestic users and the private parties. Coming to the defective meters, there is no unmetered supply, it has to be ensured. 7 Gs defective meters are not replaced for 3 years. So, it was almost 75% of one of the garrison had all the defective meters. So, that has led to again the recovery of electrical charges. So, regulatory surcharge and fuel surcharge, these are the some issues which one must keep in mind and it can lead to the tariff and other charges savings to the tunes of crores. I hope, gentlemen, I have covered the topic of energy audit into all the various pre-audit, post-audit and the detailed audit and targeted audits. It will be helpful for the garrison engineers to get into the details and find out which are the places, where are places we can save the electricity consumption, which all equipments need to be upgraded, which are MOUs are required to be updated and come on to some efficient system. Also, with this energy audit, one can plan for the future requirement and what all infrastructure is going to be added into the garrison, same this energy audit can bring out all these key areas into it. Finally, thank you.